Hello there, everybody. It's Jason with eXp Realty here in Charleston, South Carolina. And today I just want to talk to you about market reports, whether that be market reports for your zip code, your neighborhood, maybe your kid's school district, whatever you may want. And you want to say hi, Eddie? You might hear him off to the side here a little bit. It's your moment, Eddie. Take a look up. Say hi. All right. So this video is probably not going to win many awards, but anyway, I'll let you meet the dog. And like I said, talk to you about market reports. Uh, and what I've done today is worked up a market report for the zip code in North Charleston, 29420. This is pretty random, the selection of the zip code. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what you can see in one of these, what will come up for you if you were to get one, because I can work these up for you. And what you can do is below in the comments, just put your email and your name and what you're looking for, whether that is zip code, a school district, or you can email me at the email address that'll be in the notes, that information. Put in the comments, email it to me, or whatever's easiest for you, and I'll shoot you over a report just like this one here I'm going to show you. So let's take a look at that here. Now you can see it's a market activity report. It shades in the area. I chose the 29420 zip code. Scroll down, and each page is going to have similar statistics but with different headings up here at the top. So right here we got the market snapshot estimated home values, and this is the current. So the median home value in the zip code is $230,000. You can see that's changed over the last month, gone down by 21%, and the same for over the quarter. But it's up on the whole for the year in the last 2 years. So while there's a temporary downslide right now, it's been on the up and up overall through COVID, year and even two. I mean, 2 years, it's got an 8.97 increase. Now we go down here and you're looking at a market snapshot for the 12-month estimated change. So it's estimated that this zip code over the next 12 months, prices are going to go up 2.66%, that it'll change again to the same that you saw up overhead 897, and then even going up higher over the next 3 years. So great indicator right here that buying now is a good idea. Prices are only going to rise. Your increase in values will go up. Selling, always a good idea. People have different reasons. If you're going for the max money and you don't care when you sell, obviously, according to this, you want to wait. If you need to sell now, now's a good time. Prices are going back up, even though they might have temporarily been down. Here's a concentration of distressed properties. The shading here kind of gives you a visual idea of where it's the heaviest. And funny enough, the Avenue of the Oaks up here, which is outside of our zip code, is coming up pretty heavy. It looks like a golf course property, perhaps. But take a look here. This was updated yesterday. There's only 21 distressed properties in the zip code. No foreclosures and no short sales. And uh, this is something that I'm going to highlight on another video, possibly my next one, is that while right now we're not seeing a lot of foreclosures, in fact, there are record lows, they're coming. They're estimated to be at not an all-time high, but at a high for the last few years, coming up here in the next months ahead, by summer. Reasons for that. So there's two things at work here. The first one is you don't have as many foreclosures because of the state of the world, not the economy as much as just not bad humanitarianism to humanitarianism. I'm having some problems with these big words today. But anyway, it's not of the best humanitarianism to have the courts kicking people out of their homes during COVID. It's everybody's been hit hard, so the courts are moving slower. They're not processing as many evictions. Landlords aren't evicting as many people on the rental side, but on the owner side, the same goes for home ownership. The banks aren't moving as quickly. It's not as cutthroat as it usually would be if you were behind on your mortgage. There's lots of plans and options that homeowners can work out during this time. So it's at a low. However, it's going to start increasing as those options and those plans start to wear thin and options, and there's no other options for homeowners but to foreclose. That would be the popular thinking. I heard somewhere, I think it was on a real estate podcast about a week ago, that in and this is just a certain state, not South Carolina, but in a certain state on the election year. So in 2012, there had been 1,200 and something foreclosed properties go on the market for that month. And then this is a very, very large market. And then the next election, 2016, it was near as much, it was around 1,300. And now here we are at 2020, and it was at 87. So you can see that right there. They were it was a podcast that I was listening to. They were on the what's the market going to be like this year during an election theme. But in there you can see that the foreclosures are significantly lower. Now maybe some of that has to do with other economic reasons, but the fact remains that in this election year, this 4-year cycle, foreclosures are across the board at an all-time low, which means they can only go up, but also there's a reason that they're going to go up. There's a wave that started, and that started with the COVID set in, the economy crashing, not getting the second stimulus, and these things are starting to snowball and wave until finally you're going to see them result in foreclosures just a little later down the road. They've been temporarily stalled. But let's take a look at more of this sales price. So you can see here's a market snapshot of the sales price, and this was back updated on September 30th. It was down at 220. It had lowered then. The prediction was it would go up. We've seen that was the case. It did go up. I guess that was just a little bit of a wink at their accuracy, and that they do. There's a lot of forecast sites, a lot of options out there, but I have had a lot of good luck with the one that I use here with RPR. There's a list price snapshot. We just saw that. Active summary, market active summary stats. So I didn't have a very wide radius of dates put down. I can do whatever. So if you wanted to see what was the market activity for 3 months or 2 months, I can adjust that. Here I just did, I believe, a day or maybe a week, just to kind of show you how it would work. But here's a distressed activity here. You have a distressed home in that location. New listing, 1 went up, 33 Pepper Tree Lane. Actually know that home very well. Yeah, this was for November to October, that month range. Wasn't a lot being listed. And you can see some of the issue here. There's nothing wrong with this statement, but it's just a testament to the strange times that we're in. And I think now more than maybe even a month ago, people are staying more away just with the news and the rise in the COVID cases. So that may play a little bit of an issue here. Again, this would be pages if we did a year of activity. Here's that distressed property, foreclosure property. Happy to help with those as well. And this is just some information about the market activity report. So if y'all out there have any area popular things to look at, are school districts, township borders, or zip codes, even your own home. If you're thinking of selling, this is a great tool to get an idea of your home and how it compares to others. But in the meantime, if y'all have any questions, again, my number, my email, all in the comments below. Reach out. You can reach out to me here through YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're viewing this on, and more than happy to help you out and get you your report. Thank you.